Hey WWE Universe, so guess what time it is? Raw Review! So, let's get started. The boss was back. So excited for Mr. McMahon. I absolutely love him. I think he's hilarious and he's always great. So, he was evaluating Big Johnny, Mr. Laurinaitis, his performance and how he's been doing lately. So, of course, John Laurinaitis tried to defend himself, how he's people power! People power just makes everything better! Oh my god, if I talk like that, how doesn't he, I feel bad for him. Just defending everything he had been doing, since he's been the general manager of Raw and SmackDown. So then the Big Show came out. I'm sorry, did I just say the Big Show? Did I mean the Big Show? No, I didn't. I meant Sheamus. Sheamus and Big Show don't look anything alike. Okay, Sheamus, our World Heavyweight Champion, came out and definitely voiced his opinion on how he thought Mr. Laurinaitis was doing. Obviously, he didn't think he was doing such a good job. So, he wasn't happy about... nobody's really too happy about Mr. Laurinaitis being the general manager. So then John Laurinaitis obviously was not happy with Sheamus saying he didn't like him and that he wanted him to get fired. So Big Johnny set Sheamus in a match next, and Vince said, I wrote this down just so I thought this was good. Vince said it better be a really good opponent. And every match tonight better be very, very impressive. If you don't impress me by the end of the night, you're going to hear those two words, you're fired. I can't say it like Vince. Only Vince can say it like Vince because, those are his words. And those are amazing words most of the time. So I was really excited to see what Johnny was going to do because obviously I don't want him as general manager. How many people do? Raise your hand. I didn't think so. So we have Sheamus versus none other than Lord Tensai, which everybody I'm sure knows the Lord part was taken off. So it's just Tensai. So it's just boring. And Sakamoto, which is his little slave servant boy, whatever he is. So I think it was a really good match. Tensai he was really pissed because obviously his first loss in WWE since returning as Tensai. He lost to John Cena, and it was a big thing because that was his first loss. So definitely was not happy, and you could see it. Both men put on a great show. I think they both really put a lot into this match. I think it was just really good, a really good start off to Raw. It was a 3 hours, which I'm sure everybody knows. So 3 hours, it's hard to really stretch it out or make every match pretty good. So I think they did a really good job starting off the show. Excuse me, my throat hurts really bad. In the end, Sheamus hit the Broad Kick on Tensai, having him win the match, which I was very happy for. And then after the match, Tensai attacked Is it Sakamoto? I believe it's Sakamoto. So that would be really awesome if something happened between them, I think that would be really good, but you never know. So it was a great first match. Next we have CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. They didn't all come out at the same time, but they were all confronting each other on their match at No Way Out this Sunday. I'm really excited to see that match. Don't really know how Kane, why he was even put in this in the first place. But I'm really excited to see this match, and I think it's going to be a great match. Goatface, Daniel Bryan. Hashtag Goatface. Pretty much the best thing ever. And that was actually trending on Twitter too, just to let you guys know. It wasn't really anything. It was more, the better man, everybody thinks they're gonna win. Some have, obviously Daniel Bryan has no doubt in his mind. He thinks he's gonna be the world WWE champion. Kane, you know, Kane, I really don't know. I think everybody has a really good chance. I will do a video of who I want to win, so I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to let you know now, but I really think everybody has a great chance at winning the WWE Championship. And then AJ came out, said, you know, you never really get over your first love with Daniel Bryan, and that she thinks the better man is going to win. And that last week when she looked into Kane's eyes, she could see something there, and that was kind of creepy. That freaked me out a little bit. So then John Laurinaitis said that later on we would see CM Punk and AJ versus Daniel Bryan and Kane. So I was really surprised. You know, usually that doesn't happen very often, so I was like, maybe Johnny's stepping up. This needs to happen every week. That would be great. I would enjoy this. Next, we hear Alberto Del Rio, who was originally going to face Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship at No Way Out, suffered a concussion that's going to keep him out for a while from the Great Khali on Friday Night SmackDown. So, I don't know, I really wasn't looking forward to Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus, so what they decided to do was have a fatal four-way with Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Christian, and the Great Khali, which, that's totally random. But I was really excited about this match because I was happy with whoever won. Maybe not so much the Great Khali, but Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Christian, you know, I really was excited. If Great Khali won, I would have been okay with that. It would have been something interesting and different to see. But I was just excited in general to see what was going to happen. And so the Great Khali was eliminated first. Jack Swagger was eliminated by his bestest little buddy, because they're so cute together, Dolph Ziggler, and then it ended up being Christian and Dolph Ziggler together, and they really, really performed so amazingly. I really enjoyed watching them. I mean, Dolph Ziggler can just take some stuff, so can Christian. They really put what they had into this match, you know, because they want to have a championship match. Christian, as you all know, hopefully, is the Intercontinental Champion. So that would have been really cool to see Christian with 2 titles if he won. But in the end, Dolph Ziggler did defeat Christian to become the #1 contender. I was really excited because I think Dolph Ziggler really deserves this match. I really do. He was in the title run a while back, and then it seemed like he just kind of disappeared, or if he had a match, he would just keep losing. So I really think he deserves this, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen Sunday. I think it's going to be a great match. Oh, my throat's killing me. Next, I thought this was adorable. Mr. McMahon was in the back, and Naomi and Cameron, who are the dancers for the Funkasaurus, they came and were like, Vince, you know, can you lift this thing Big Johnny put on Brodus that he's not allowed to compete on Raw for his safety from the Big Show? So now Brodus is on SmackDown. And Vince was pretty much like, no. And so then Naomi and Cameron said that they heard Vince had some moves, so they play some music, and Vince really shows us how to move. It was hilarious, and I thought it was really cute. I like seeing Vince and then him having fun and not being like stuck up. You know, I do like him as a stuck up jerk, but it's also really cute to see him just interacting with everybody and look like he's just having a great time. And then Zack Ryder was standing there like, and Vince was like, woo woo woo, you know it, and he's fist pumping, and Zack's like, thought that was cute. Get Zack Ryder on TV. I miss him. Get that boy back on TV. Next, we have Ryback defeating 2 local competitors. You knew what was going to happen. The competitors, you know, of course, all of them are all talk, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to beat this guy. I'm going to beat this guy. We're amazing. Obviously, you're not, because you just pretty much got destroyed in like 10 seconds. Ryback is really on a roll, but I'm really interested in see what else they're going to be doing with him. What can you guys put him in? You know, something with, obviously anybody on the roster would be nice, not just some random people from that town or something, but I would love to see something like Ryback and Big Show, Ryback and John Cena, Ryback and Tensai, you know, something where he has a challenge, but he can show us his strength at the same time. I'd really be interested in seeing something like that. Next, we have John Cena talking to Vince, how he just really wants to hear those words tonight to John Laurinaitis, and that's what I wanted to hear too. So, yep, John Cena on the big screen. I was excited. Next we have Curt Hawkins versus Sin Cara. So it's a really quick match. A lot of people were like, wait, did Sin Cara actually have a match with Curt Hawkins? Did that really just happen? Yes, it just happened in like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. How do you see in that lighting? Honestly, I would like hurt myself because that lighting is so ridiculously low. I understand Sin Cara needs it, but that's just gotta suck. I mean, obviously you have to adapt what you are, what cards are put in front of you, but that's just gotta be hard. But it did happen. For any of you that missed it, maybe went to the bathroom, made a snack, it did happen, and Sin Cara won. But Curt Hawkins is still awesome. Next, we have The Big Show in a steel cage match with Kofi Kingston, because earlier in the night, R-Truth was just kind of knocked out. So Kofi wanted his little revenge on for his tag team partner. Sorry, I just made a loud noise. I keep forgetting this is up here. Honestly, Kofi put up some sort of a fight. He really tried. You could tell he was really trying. But in the end, the Big Show just knocked him out and walked out. And you kind of knew that was going to happen because the Big Show's kind of on a roll, and obviously they're going to want to make him look good going in to No Way Out against John Cena in a steel cage match. So that should be very exciting and interesting, obviously. I want to see how this is going to go. But I think Kofi, he tried. He did an okay job. Obviously, you're against the Big Show. He's just trying to murder everybody. Do you really think you're going to win? No. Next, we have Heath Slater. I was excited to see Heath Slater, the one-man Southern rock band. Heath Slater. I was so excited to see him and him to have a couple seconds on the mic. But supposedly, every week until the 1000th episode of Raw, we're going to have like somebody that was on Raw that isn't here anymore. So our first guest was Vader. I was really, like, I couldn't believe he was going to have a match against Heath Slater. One, Heath Slater was going to die because have you seen Vader? Have you seen him? He's going to crush him. But I was just so, like, I love seeing older guys, or not necessarily older if they're not, you know, like, older guys that don't wrestle anymore, but, you know, even Trish Stratus, Lita, anybody that's really not there, even if they haven't been going that long. Edge would be nice, even though Edge can't compete. You know, it'd be really cool to see Trish or Lita. That would be amazing. Just, I love seeing older people that, you know, I miss a whole lot. I'm sorry, my ear itches. So I'm really excited to see who they're going to bring back, or who bring next week. But Vader, if you guys didn't already guess, Heath Slater kind of got crushed because Vader was just being Vader. And it was a good match, but poor Heath. Take a moment of silence. Okay, next we have CM Punk and AJ versus Daniel Bryan and Kane. So it was a really good match. You know, obviously these guys are so talented. They are just, I love seeing them compete. Daniel Bryan obviously is so talented. He hasn't even been here that long. Well, actually, he kind of has, because we've been through like a bajillion seasons of NXT, but it's not really that long like you think. Kane's been here for such a long time. CM Punk has been here for a pretty long time. AJ's just adorable and new and just adorable. So I thought it was a really good match until AJ jumped in Kane's arms and kissed him. That was awkward and weird, and where did that even come from? I guess if I was adorable like that and I was in a match against these two men, I guess I would do that too, because then I could distract them and help whoever is tagging with me to destroy them. I guess if that was me, I would probably do the same thing. But I was very surprised. Kane just kind of walked away. Like, he was like, okay, I've been involved with women before. I'm not doing this again. Don't make me do this. I don't want to do this. So he just kind of walked off and left Daniel Bryan to get beaten by CM Punk. So I think it was a good match. Really excited to see what this match at No Way Out is going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Woohoo! Next we have Vincent Kennedy McMahon coming to evaluate finally John Laurinaitis. And of course we can't have anything. I thought, I knew, I was like, he's going to fire him, but God forbid that happen like anybody wanted to. The Big Show came out saying, you know, I have an ironclad contract. I can say and do whatever I want. You know, these past years that I've been in the WWE, you've been making me do this and that. That's embarrassing and humiliating. So, I just kind of knew that was going to happen. I was really afraid for Vince because I didn't know what the Big Show was going to do. And next we have John Cena coming out, which John made a very good point that the Big Show is blaming everybody he can except himself. You know, Big Show chose to do this. Well, you know, I'm sure if he didn't do it, it wouldn't end well for him, and he'd probably still not be wrestling in the WWE. But you know what I mean. Some people have fun with it, some people don't. I can understand after a while it'd get old, but he was blaming everybody but himself. Which John really made that a good point, and I thought it was good. So then Vince McMahon said that Big Show better win, because John Cena said, you know, how Big Show put him in this perfect match. Big Show pretty much can't lose. That's what Cena said. You know, like, you're in a steel cage, you're a giant, you know, it's like he can't lose. So if he loses, he's going to be the world's biggest disappointment. Which brings Vince to say, if you do lose, I'm going to fire Mr. Laurinaitis right there, because him and Johnny are going to be sitting out during this match. So then the Big Show obviously did not like that. He grabbed John Cena by the neck. The security quickly tore them apart, but then they obviously, the security is not going to hold them back. Duh. And then, so they start fighting, and then Big Show knocks Mr. McMahon out. Knocks him out. Bam. I was like, oh my good lord. That would not feel very good. I would have a headache probably for the rest of my life. And my face would fall off. And I would need jaw-fixing surgery. Face-fixing surgery. I would be screwed. But anyway, not really, because, you know, he's not really going to knock out his boss. But I thought it was a good thing. You know, Vince just laid there like he was dead. So, that was Raw. Of course, it's just got to always end like that, because it's like, what's going to happen? But we have to wait till No Way Out. Okay. So that was my Raw review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing SmackDown's review. I'm going to be doing the pay-per-view review and who I want to win. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, somebody asked me if I could do UFC reviews. I will be doing UFC. Any other sports you guys would like to see, I would be glad to do it. I think that's all. So I am going to go. I will see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of the week, and see you later. Bye, guys.